Dear friends, welcome back to this class on the poem The Heart of the Tree. We already saw a brief summary of the poem. Now let's directly go to the stanza 1 of the poem. It reads in this way: What does he plants who plants a tree? He plants a friend of sun and sky. He plants the flag of breeze free, the shaft of beauty towering high. He plants a home to heaven and I, for song and mother croon bird. In hushed and happy twilight head, the treble of heaven's harmony. These things he plants who plants a tree. Let's look at some of the word meanings. Breeze, soft cold winds, shaft of beauty, beam of beauty, towering high, growing as tall as a tower, home to heaven, home of God, the sky, an eye, near to or almost, croon, hum or the humming sound, or singing in a soft low voice in a sentimental manner. Mother croon of the bird, the soft song sung by the mother bird, is singing to her young ones. Hushed, silenced, and calmed. To light, the faint light at the end of the day after the sun has gone down. Treble, high tone in music. Harmony, the way in which different musical notes are played or sung together and combined to make a pleasant sound. Now let us go to the first line of the poem. What does he plants who plants a tree? The poet is trying to answer this question. What does he plants who plants a tree? Is planting a tree a mere activity, or is it much more than an activity? That is what the poet is trying to tell his audience. He is telling the readers he plants, the one who is planting a plant is planting in fact a friend of sun and sky. Why the poet is trying to tell he is planting a friend of sun and sky? He is planting the friend of sun because trees require sunlight for photosynthesis. Trees take sunlight, and with the help of that it produces fruit, and therefore tree is considered to be a friend of the sun. Tree is considered a friend of the sky. Why? Because the tree receives carbon dioxide from the air, from the space, from the sky, and releases oxygen. So there is a purification process going on. It accepts the carbon dioxide and sends out the oxygen, and by this way the relationship is built between the plant, the tree, and the sky. There is another reason for the tree to be the friend of the sky. It is said transpiration from the tree is responsible for cloud formation, and this transpiration is the cause of rain, and therefore there is a kind of relationship, symbiotic relationship existing between sun, sky, and the tree. The tree is having a type of relationship, a friendly relationship with the sun and also with the sky. And therefore, the poet tells his readers, tree is the friend of sun and sky. The next line, the poet says, the plant is a flag of breeze free. It's another attribute, a second attribute, a quality that is being added, being attached to the tree. The tree is like a flag. You know what happens to the flag? Flag flutters freely in the air. Flag flutters freely in the breeze. So also the leaves of the tree flutters, moves to and fro and gives cool air. The next line says, tree as the shaft of beauty. Another attribute, quality of the tree, another quality of the tree is shaft of beauty. Already we saw friend of sun and sky, flag of breeze free, and then the poet says it is a shaft of beauty. Shaft of beauty we already know, beam of beauty. It is a ray of beauty. It is a beam of beauty towering high, just like a tower, very high tower, beautiful high tower. Every tree is like a beautiful tower, shaft of beauty, a beam of beauty. Another attribute the poet is giving to the tree. We can see a type of style is being followed here. So the poet is trying to tell the shaft of beauty towering high is nothing but a tree. The tree is a shaft of beauty, beam of beauty, very high. It adds aesthetic beauty to the nature. It is giving beauty. It is the science of aesthetic. Science is the science of beauty. So this tree is adding beauty to the nature. And in the next line, the poet says, homes, he plants a home, heaven and I. That is to say, the one who is planting a tree is actually planting a home of heaven, a very homely, heavenly atmosphere near, and I means near, almost closer to his house. So while planting, when someone is planting a tree, what he is doing is bringing the home very close to his house, bringing the heaven very close to his house. Let's look at a picture right now before going into the next 4 lines of the poem. Look at this picture. There are young ones, birds, young ones. The mother bird is feeding, probably singing songs and making it to sleep in the night. The atmosphere seems to be somewhat evening, just sun is getting out of the sky, almost dusk. We can call this as twilight. This time between the night and the sunset is actually the twilight. Having this brief idea of this twilight, the bird singing and making the bird to sleep, let's look at the next 4 lines. The poet says, for song and mother croon bird. Mother croon bird, we know the soft song sung by mother bird is singing to her young ones. In other words, in the evening hours, the tree becomes a place for the mother bird to come and stay with the young world and making it sleep through its song, through its lullaby, through its soft music, and that is adding beauty to the nature. The music of the mother bird and the tree in itself is giving beauty to the home, to the entire atmosphere. Poet says, in hushed and happy twilight heard. When is this song heard? Twilight heard. Twilight means a faint light at the end of the day after the sun has gone down. That is to say, almost dusk, almost sun is out and late evening hours. That's the time. In hushed, we know already what is in hushed means calm. Everything is silent. There is no much noise, and only noise that is heard is the song of the mother bird. Mother bird is making a melody, a very good music, and this is what exactly heard in that twilight, in that evening, in that happy evening. And that music of the mother bird in the twilight, in that particular silenced night, is adding harmony, beauty to the heaven, beauty to the house. It is said the treble of heaven's harmony, and that entire song of the bird is actually treble of heaven's harmony. Treble means we know already a high tone in music. This is a high pitched music, fantastic music, a beautiful music of heaven's harmony. Harmony means when musical instruments are played together, we get a harmonious, very sweet melody coming out of it. So the mother coon bird sings in the silenced night, in the evening hours, with its high-pitched music, and that is adding beauty to the entire atmosphere. It creates a harmonious melody, adding to the home, heaven and I, adding to the heaven that is very close to us. And these things he plants who plants a tree. The one who is planting a tree is planting all these things. Is planting a front flag, a shaft of beauty, a very home, close to heavenly home, closer to, and also a melody for the entire atmosphere. A heavenly music is being planted there by the one who plants a tree. Dear students, in the next video we shall see the stanza 2. Stay safe and learn happily.